trying to break up the monotony of doing the same thing over and over again. It's not only it's getting kind of boring to me, so it must be getting kind of boring to you people. Plus, I want to show off the sweet stuff I got this weekend. Oh man! So before I start this rant, I'd like to encourage everyone out there to go to your hobby stores, your fabric stores, your home improvement stores, even stores you wouldn't normally go into, like say your plastic suppliers, your signs, your various other shops, because there's lots of materials out there that are just wonderful and crazy. You can do all kinds of crazy stuff with it. Sometimes it's not even that expensive comparatively. Like you could buy some plastic sheeting for say $1 square foot, which may sound expensive until you think about your paint, your brushes, your this and that, and it comes out to be okay, a little bit more, but for the quality and finish, I'm willing to pay like 20 cents on the square foot. Oh well, ranting. So I went to the store called American Science and Surplus this weekend. It's in the Chicagoland area. There's one in Milwaukee as well. But for those of people not living in that area, you can find it at sciplus.com, or you can look up American Science and Surplus through Google or whatever browser you're going through, and find this same stuff, and they sell it online too. They're not paying me to do any of this stuff, although I would love to have some swag from the place, because you can spend hours in there just looking at all the awesome stuff they got. Motors, gears, electrical stuff, science stuff, laboratory bits. Right now it's around Halloween, so they got some like costume machine stuff. They got telescopes, although telescopes are like regular telescopes, so don't expect a deal on those, honestly. Plastics, wires, this and that, everything you would need. That, like a steampunk. If you're in steampunk, you are ordered to stop the video right now. If you're a steampunk, go to the site, check it out. Super cheap stuff. Everything steampunk you want. Great, good times. Wonderful. Even cyberpunk to some degree, yeah. So let's talk about my first item. I got in the bag of my swag here, my awesome swag, are some LEDs. These are some white LEDs, 5mm, and they're only $2. Now where is it? Here's my bag from Radio Shack. These cost about the same price. I believe they're $2, the same thing. The thing is, these are 8 to 10,000 MCD. These are only 7. Yeah, here's 7,000 MCD. So these are more powerful. There's more of them. Same price, so cheaper, awesomer, awesome. Yay! They needed some extra LEDs. I should have got like a ton of these, really. Actually, you know what? At a certain point, they become cheaper to buy in bulk than the. Never mind. Okay, stop talking. Stop ranting, Knives. Stop ranting. All right. Oh, this was just for me. So let's get to that steampunk thing I was talking about earlier. Lots of steampunk people like these magnifying goggles. I like them to read schematics, but I actually haven't been doing that very much recently. So they're mostly for appearance as well. And they go on my glasses. My older ones were smashed at a rave, and my clip-on sunglasses were lost completely, so I need to replace those clip-on sunglass parts. That sucks. These are my driving glasses, so I really only need them for driving, technically, according to the DMV. But they look nice like this, and they make me look smart, because I'm intelligent. Ranting. Oh well. Oh yeah, they're $8.75. They actually went up in price, but still cheaper there than most places I've seen. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we've got some heavy chemical or boot covers. Now, some people say, "Oh, those just look like heavy socks." Well, yeah, they kind of are. But for $1, they're very good boot covers to start with, just to have something to work with. If you're doing feet for a furry, easy to work with. They got a nice. This right here is really convenient to open up and close, because sometimes those feet can be hard to open and put on, get on and off. For armor, I would suggest you look into this, because I either put my arm around things like this or on regular shoes I wear. The advantage of this is that you pretty much have to hand sew your footwear. Your sewing machine isn't going to deal with that. It just isn't going to go around a shoe unless you got like a machine for shoes. In which case, why you listen to me? You have all the money in the world. But it's good to sew through because normally you'd have to come in with a heavy leather needle, and it can be callus-inducing, time-consuming, painful events. So these are pretty awesome to start your boots on. Okay, awesome. Let's put this in the pile of awesome swaggery. Alright, well, I got some wire. It's basically because I need to work on this guard some more here. And this wire is just too bulky and too heavy gauge. So this will work just fine. It'll get the right voltage I need. I only need, what, 4 volts? Yeah, 4.5 volts to 3.5 volts. So this wire will do just fine. That'll hold at least 12. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, yes. If any of you have gone to a fabric supply store, or even Walmart, or anything like that, you'll know these things run like $2 or $3. Like even a pair, like $2 or $3. I got all of these for $4.25. Let's see, 4 of these, 2 of these, 2 of these, and look at this really nice heavy-duty one. This one begs to be made for a jetpack. That's pretty cool, huh? Awesome. Now, for those of you who may be savvy and have keen eyes, you may have noticed a slight flaw or problem with this. Yes, they're the breakaway kind, the kind that under a certain amount of tension will pull out. I would consider if you get the right thickness of strapping, that's not a big deal because we typically in cosplay don't have high tension things going on. We just need it to hold our body. Maybe maybe say 20 pounds worth. So this should do the job. If you need it to do a heavier job, you may want to invest in the regular ones, but for me this will do the job, and if I absolutely have to, I can always fill that gap in with friendly plastic. Although I likely won't, I'll just keep it the way it is. Oh well. But for about, this is $4.25, about $5, I am not complaining about the price. Plus these are pretty cool looking. If they're the wrong color, I can always paint them up, no problem. Seal them up. Plastics, I hope you guys remember you have to prime better because plastics can be harder to paint. Krylon does make a good paint that coats well over plastic. What do we have here? Oh, more steampunkery. Yes, I don't really cosplay steampunk myself, however I do weld. So I was happy to find these, and they're only $5. Yes, $5. These are the flip ones. You may have, I just saw Dr. Horrible on Netflix, so he has the same pair except they're painted up different colors. So awesome. If you want to do a Dr. Horrible cosplay, here it is, $5. But oh well. The advantage of this is the flipping ability. When you're welding, it can be kind of a pain to hold the welding mask up while you're moving about and doing your work and flipping up and down, checking on your work. Because half the time you could be blind, as when you're not actually welding, you can't really see what you're doing very well. Oh well, never mind. So it's awesome to have this flip ability. It has also these vents, which I like better than the chemistry kind of vents, because if you got really good seals, you can get condensation on the inside, and it's uncomfortable. And once there's condensation in the lenses, you can't see very well, and it kind of negates the fact that you're wearing it if you have to take it off and clean the lenses. Yeah. There's, however, one problem with it. If you're welding, especially arc welding, these will not do the job. You need to heat this up. I need to heat this up and fit it to my eyes, so that I don't have. There's a slight gap in here, in where the nose is, so it fits me really well. But for oxyacetylene welding, fine, no problem. This works really well. No big deal. A welding mask typically runs $20, $30 for the cheap stuff. A good one is about $50. The really nice ones, the ones that will change tint based on the brightness around it, are about $100. They're pretty awesome. They're like solar powered, and when the the rays from the welding come onto it, it'll make it dark, so you don't need to flip your mask at all. Oh, it's awesome. But I don't weld enough. Actually, I don't even have an arc welding equipment, so it's no big deal to deal with that. So this is perfect for what I'm doing. Oxyacetylene welding and brazing. Yeah, I recommend this. $5, no problem. Oh yeah, also the lenses are replaceable here, so if you need to, you can get different grades of lenses. So just take this sealer out right here. Okay, I'm not gonna take a sealer. I'm not gonna stick with that. All right, what have I got here? I got a grip. It's just a handy grip of like 20 cents. We go through quite a few grips because my girlfriend walks with a walking stick, so she tears those apart. Oh well, unrelated. We have some sand sponges. I ordered some online. They're not here yet, and I need a sand sponge, so I grabbed it because it's cheaper than it is at a regular home supply place, home improvement store. All right, what do we got here? What is it? Yeah, it's $1.25, and I'm not complaining with that. All right. Here we have some brass tubing. It was marked down to about $1 a piece, so good deal. We just bought them to have them on hand. We use this for detail bits and armor and so on and so forth. You might see some Xeno armor I made, and I used some brass fittings for that, and that needs to be replaced. So we got these, considerably cheaper than you'd find at hobby stores. I think craft stores might have them too, like Hobby Lobby and Michael's and stuff. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, American Science Surplus has a ton of specialty stuff. In fact, I would say quite a lot of what they have is specialty bits. So what I got here is some lenses, some for the guard, so it would go in there to light up. I got some lenses. I might end up just cutting, in fact I'm probably going to end up cutting some acrylic rod instead, not use these. Save these for later for something or another, who knows. But these were about 35 cents a piece. I got some magnets here. I'm going to use them as a way to secure my pins in place. These were 15 cents a piece here. And I got this cool magnet shape. I was going to use this in a different spot or for different projects, so don't worry about that. But some cool different shaped magnets. They have all sorts of kinds of magnets there. And by the way, all kinds of lenses and motors and all kinds of crazy stuff. So this was the big find when we went there. For $5 we got 7 square feet of aluminum tape. Yes, awesome deal. Now there's you can find at home improvement stores contact paper that is, it's a paper that you peel away you just peel it away, right? And it's a sticker. It's a big old sticker, and you put it down on surfaces in your kitchen or in your workshop, and it makes your stuff makes it look not as crappy, but still kind of crappy because someone might notice that it's just paper or whatever. That is not. Sometimes you can't sand that very well. They do make it in rolls, and I prefer this kind of layout to the contact paper. I haven't used it yet. I'll save this and I'll show this off when we do use this. But I'm happy to have a width of 1 full foot rather than 3 inches. So now I can kind of redo that blade. No, I'm not going to redo the blade, but I could have done the blade all in one piece if I just had these. And I prefer not the contact paper because the contact paper can get messed up pretty easily. But this has a nice cardboard tube on the inside which will support it. We're also going to be putting this away in a nice safe place where it won't get dinged or scratched, so we can keep the finish. Awesome. Well, we're pretty happy. You can also, since we got these were the only 2 rolls in the store, so you may have to buy this wholesale if you really want it. The name is Adhesive Metal Easy Liner. Yeah, like contact paper basically. like I said, made by Duck. I didn't know Duck was oh well. So I'm gonna put these back. I hope you found this interesting and informative. This is the first time I made a video like this, so I appreciate your comments and suggestions. If you want to see more of these things, we do go to regular stores, and I can show you the kind of swag that we buy just for fun sometimes, actually. But interesting stuff out there. And I encourage you all to go out to your regular stores, even if it's just like a grocery store. Even in a grocery store, you can find interesting things to make cosplay with. If you like this, if you didn't like this, tell me so I'll know whether you want to see more of this. But a lot of these objects wouldn't be showcased because they're specialty bits, and there's not enough to talk about them individually, even in passing during a Let's Make video. So I guess so it's good to show them off. Also, the specialty bits, unless you watch every single one of my videos, which I seriously doubt anything's gonna happen like that, you're not gonna see all of the different techniques and tricks and stuff like that. So I might go into my rants again and do more specialty materials and examples of that, so you'll be able to see how those things work. Oh well. I guess I'll just end this here. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the vid. I'm almost done with the guard. Guard's pretty much the only thing left to monocoat. That's because I have to put the crap inside. I had to go and buy LEDs and so on and so forth. Okay, but I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Good times to all.